Hi, Chapman Steve, another video, and this one is, I guess, the best way is the best way of putting "quote unquote" the after effect, and this is really based on a discussion I had with three other chaplains. We were talking. I'm not sure how all it came about. It came about, and what it is, what we talked about, is that when people go through NDE experience, they have that life review, and what is interesting about the life review, we become them. We literally become them, and we get to see from their viewpoint, their emotional, how we affected them. Pretty stunning how we actually become them. But the effect is, what's really interesting, what was discussed, our effect on others is profound. And it has a ripple effect. It not only is just the one person that you affect, but it's all these other people, whether it's family, friends, whatever that person that you affected. You know, sometimes we have somebody get, we've had experience where somebody get, the person is just kind of mean or whatever, and we tell somebody else about it, and then they tell somebody else about it, and it just has a ripple effect. Or the other way around is that when we do good, somebody will, was very nice to me, so on and so forth, and they tell other people, and it has a ripple effect. It's very profound, and that's what we were discussing too. But getting back to the patient, she still has that. In other words, when during the NDE experience, she woke up suddenly. It was like she was put back into life. She was, from that realm, and she was back into this life. When she woke up and regained consciousness, she was, the doctor was right close to her, and there were some other nurses over in the corner there somewhere, and she was still having that review. What I mean by that is she was still experiencing, and she was becoming them. So she became the doctor, she became the nurses, and she was still going through that, how she was affecting them. And so the residual, it kept going for not a whole lot of time, but it kept going for some period of time. And then the other fact is that she still has it. Not as acute, not as even like becoming them, but what she talks about is we're all really interrelated. She was explaining we are so interrelated, so interlaced with each other. It is really profound how we, like brothers and sisters, but we're really just interrelated with each other, and that's the experience you were really kind of going through. But in the physical sense, she's still having that residual effect, not as acutely as it was when she first woke up. The doctor, she became the doctor, she became the two nurses there. It was just interesting. But I understand her life is going on, and we also talked about when people have NDE experiences, they have some can adjust, others cannot. In other words, what I'm saying is it's very difficult for them to adjust. Their experience in NDE experience is so profound, they didn't want to come back. And in this particular case, with this one patient, she didn't want to come back. But she was back, and she was kind of put back. And I think there's more to this story. But and there's another thing too about God. When it's your time, when it's not your time, it's not your time. You go back. And I mean, more subtle, but it's you have to go back and finish your mission. You have that experience. You have more experience in this lifetime. But anyway, I thought it was very interesting. And again, to kind of reiterate, we affect others. We really affect others, and people vice versa, they affect us too. But it is profound, that ripple effect. How that when you do a good deed or you do good for somebody else, that has a profound effect. It spread to other people, and vice versa. If people can be real mean and angry at times, and that affects people, affects their mood, everything. You know all about that. But anyway, this live review is interesting, and also too is that she still dealing with it. She's still going through this, but as I said before, not as acutely. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I thought it was interesting story. It was an interesting discussion with the chaplain, the other ones, and wanted to share the story with you. But again, as always, I hope your day is going well, and I want to thank you for watching this video. Until the next video, appreciate your time. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it.